Hello guys, welcome back to Gist with D. Stop scrolling, put your headphone on and brace yourself because we need to address something that has been staring us right in the face. The title says it all. Timini Egbuson is deadly obsessed with Bimbo Ademoye. Now, before anyone else loses their mind, let's be crystal clear about what we are diving into today. Are we talking about an intense, unscripted, behind-the-scene dynamic that has fans dissecting every single look and social media interaction? Or are we breaking down the absolute goldmine of psychological thrillers and dark romance movies where Timini plays characters whose intense fixation on Bimbo's character pushes the story over the edge? Whether you look at their iconic cinematic pairings like Obsessed with Love, Miles Away from Home or Last Straw, or the electric off-screen energy that keeps millions guessing, one thing is non-negotiable. When Timini Egbuson and Bimbo Ademoye are in the same conversation, the energy isn't just electric, it borders on dangerous. Stay tuned because we are unpacking the fascination, the obsession, and why no one can look away. Let's start where the obsession takes physical form. On screen, in modern Nollywood, Timini Egbuson has mastered a very specific high-risk character archetype, the charismatic lover whose affections slowly morph into completion, unheeded fixation. He plays the guy who doesn't just want a woman, he wants to own her world, control the narrative and rewrite reality just to keep her close. And who is the ultimate target of this intensity? Bimbo Ademoye. When you put Bimbo opposite Timini in a psychological or romantic drama, the dynamic is explosive. Bimbo plays characters who are grounded, fierce, independent, and completely unwilling to be controlled. So when Timini's character brings that intense, borderline unhealthy focus towards her, you get a high-stake chase match on screen. Every glance Timini gives her in this scene isn't just acting, it feels deeply psychological. The way his character tracks her movements, the lingering stares, the grand gesture that feels equal parts romantic and possessive, it forces the audience to sit on the edge of their seats, asking, is this love or is this an obsession that about to destroy both of them? Now let's pivot from the movie set to real life because you cannot talk about this headline without addressing why the internet constantly feeds this narrative. If you watch their press runs, behind the scene vlogs or social media banter, you know that Timini and Bimbo has effortlessly intimate chemistry. Timini is notoriously charming, he's the bad boy of the industry, yet whenever he's around Bimbo, his entire demeanor shifts. He gives her the undivided attention, matches her wild energy, and hypes her up in a way that looks far deeper than standard coaster ethic. This has led to endless fan theories. Viewers dissect every interview. Look at the way he looks at her when she's talking. Did you hear how he defended in that press conference? He's not even looking at the camera, he's just focused on Bimbo Ademoye. Is it genuine off-screen admiration? A deep platonic brotherhood, or a masterclass in movie promotion. The lights get so blurred that fans literally create edits after edits on TikTok, convinced that Timini's cinematic oppression and obsession is just an extension of how much he adores in real life. There is a reason directors keep pairing them in stories involving intense love, betrayal and obsession. It's because of how they work every single time. In storytelling, contrast is everything. Timini brings a sleek, smooth, high social charm, while Bimbo brings raw, relatable powerhouse energy. When you clash those two personalities together under the premise of obsession, you create tension that keeps viewers glued to the screen for hours. Think about how standard romance movies usually play out. Boy meets girl, they fall in love, they face a small problem and they live happily ever after. Boring, right? But when you add the element of obsession, where Timini's character refuses to let go, where secrets are uncovered, where Bimbo's character has to fight for her autonomy, the stakes become massive. You aren't just watching a love story anymore, you are watching a psychological thriller where you don't know who is going to survive the emotional storm. At its core, This whole phenomenon highlights what makes both actors absolute masters of their craft. For Timini Egbuson, being able to portray deadly obsession without coming off as a generic villain takes incredible skill. He makes his character complex, human and tragic. You almost feel sorry for his character's inability to let go, even when you know he's crossing line after line. And for Bimbo Ademoye, playing opposite that level of intensity requires an actor who won't get swallowed up by the performance. She holds her ground, brings intense emotional depth, and reminds us why she's one of the most respected leading ladies in African cinema today. Together, they take storylines that could easily feel repetitive and make them unmissable, viral cultural moments. So what is your take on this? Do you think Timini's intense energy around Bimbo is pure acting brilliance? Or do you think there is genuine off-screen admiration that fuels their crazy chemistry on camera? And which of their dark romance or obsession movie is your personal favorite? Drop your theories and movie pick in the comment section right now. I am jumping there to read and reply to everyone today. Don't forget to hit that like button, share this voice note with everybody and every of your fan in Nollywood group chat, and hit that subscribe so you never miss our next deep dive. Until next time, stay tuned and take care of yourself until I meet you guys. Bye bye.